From three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Covington, maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. The 11-footer. They get it back. And to Kumbo. The wide open look here for Holiday. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Powell dishes to Lillard. Now Nurkic from downtown. And it's Lillard missing. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooting.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Portland has possession following the 3 by Milwaukee. And here is Powell. Lets it go with the 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Yep, it counts. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard, taken away by Holiday. Pass to Middleton. There's the triple. You can't get that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Nurkic in the post. Lopez covering. The shot by Lillard wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. For the three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Lillard outside. From deep. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Giannis right side. Powell with the steal. Jones with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
But look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D, burn him in the open floor.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Lillard. He has 5. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
Most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. So it's the Bucks now, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Now here's Teague. Portis in the post. Anthony on him. Nice shot by Portis.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
And he's good on the second. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. McCollum outside. He gets it in there.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside Teague. Kicks it to Tucker. Back to Teague. Connaughton passes to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 3.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Kanter. And here's McCollum. The offensive rebound. Always going. That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
No. Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The three from McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Portis trying to free himself. And it's Connaughton missing. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Passes it to Simons. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And there's the whistle on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's T. After Enes Kanter's basket, T kicks it to Tucker. Here's Nora. The three-pointer is right on target. Nora's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
McCollum with the ball. He's got 5. It's McCollum on the wing. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. McCollum's got 8 points.
You got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor, and look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's McCollum, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and that does it for our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Middleton. A step-back shot here. Rebound by Nurkic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Jones. Misses off the right iron. Bucks leading by 3. For 3, Middleton. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poked away. Middleton with it. Now Covington defending. And Holiday throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far. They're not playing with much intensity.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Lillard outside. Left side, Jones. Back to Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
And Lillard gets it to go.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's good. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Lillard way outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Cantor against Portis. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Banked in off the glass. Connaughton's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. And the 3 off target. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
The shot's good from Cantor.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
36 seconds left in the third. Aston Morrow. He kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Cantor now top the key. And he misses the fast break layup.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. You got the right mentality out there.
Here's McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hits.
And so it's Milwaukee out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA is headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. McCollum outside. Rebounded by Tucker. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Bucks with possession here. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Out to the wing. Lets it go. Taken away by Anthony.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Teague can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 17. Jones finds Lillard. Here's the three. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Bucks on the break.
When you put everything into your defense like Tucker does, good things happen. Like easy points off of a terrific steal.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Oh, Covington in position. And another turnover here by Portland.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Middleton. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Nurkic can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Middleton outside. Kicks it to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Milwaukee leading by 22. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
DiVincenzo against Powell. Antetokounmpo up top. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the dunk by Covington.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Milwaukee's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Lillard against Holiday. Dishes to Middleton. Five to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Lopez, no luck.
Well, there's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jrue Holiday.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And here's Holiday. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Brooklyn Nets going up against the Milwaukee. GA, it's on.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward. KD against Antetokounmpo. Durant down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And both free throws good for Durant. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
Outside Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Griffin against Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. Lopez, no luck.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Irving, good.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Giannis outside. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Bounce pass Middleton. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez over Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Double team on Holiday. The wide open look here for Lopez, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knocked loose, stolen by Middleton. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. Shoots over Griffin. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
In close, he hits it.
The inside game of Griffin, very polished and superb at getting into a position where he can cash in.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Middleton for 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Harden scanning the floor. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Outside for Durant. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Harris. That one misses. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And here's Giannis from outside. Nets trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez against Griffin. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Kicks to Middleton. Off target from outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Brooklyn trailing, an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Llewellyn. Now Dinwiddie. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Giannis outside. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie attacking, makes it off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Teague. It's Portis, high post. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Luwawu powered down with both hands.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Teague dishes to Forbes. Takes a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
It's Brown on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dinwiddie left side. And here is Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Portis. And another 3 for Milwaukee. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, coming in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist. And to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Good work there as it goes. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Portis kicks to T. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Great D that time from T. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Forbes. Back to T. Now here's Portis. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pops it up for Jordan. Not going to go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Dinwiddie. Got it. Good job in the low post. 8 points for him. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a... And...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bucks leading by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And he makes both free throws. Holiday with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Double team on Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 7. Here's Irving. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Giannis. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Well, Giannis down there in great position down low and good timing on the putback.
Antetokounmpo against KD. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lopez passes to Middleton. DiVincenzo against KD. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Durant down low. Antetokounmpo's there.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
A shot by Holiday, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 7. For 3, and the Bucks miss again.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bucks leading by 5. Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving can't get it to go.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Nets trail by 7. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden against Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. A shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. Offline with his 3. Bucks leading by 7. Outside Holiday to the middle. It's stolen. Here's Harden. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Holiday. Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Durant with the steal. Passes to Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Harden's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Jordan trying to free himself up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Luwawu.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
It's stolen by Green.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Tucker. From deep. And no good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie passes to Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. There's the three. But they recover it. Right side, Portis. Here's Nora. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Forbes. Here's Nora. Clock at 6. Teague finds Tucker. Here's Nora. No good off the back of the rim. The Nets with the lead. Luwawu, the pass to Brown.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first free throw is good. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Middleton. That's good from 17 feet away.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Kyrie Irving's. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday against Harden. Some room here for Lopez. Hits the jumper in space. And it's 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
Harden against Holiday. On the wing, Irving. Harris outside. Harden lets up. Dishes it to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's the fast break. A three for DiVincenzo. James Harden with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-6 run. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of them?
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Middleton. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Over Harris. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there. Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Griffin. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Harden with it. Now Covington defending. Griffin passes to Harden. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here is Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. The three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Harden. Covington kicks to Powell. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
McCollum passes to Powell. Back to McCollum. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Harden hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 5 now.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Oh, Griffin in position. That one's not going to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Lillard finds Powell. Here's Nurkic. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. A 3 from McCollum. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. 1:22 left in the first. Griffin dishes to Harris. Pass to Harden. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And so here's Portland. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. Harden can't hit.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Dinwiddie with the steal.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Green kicks to Dinwiddie. Looking to end the run. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Outside Anthony. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Lobs it up for Cantor. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Outside, Jones. Second chance shot. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight. And it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Luwawu. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Dishes it to Jones. Inside. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis-Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
Indoors with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jordan. Lobs it up for Cantor.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis-Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie right side. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Passes it to Cantor. Kicks to Anthony. 3-pointer. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Simons surveying the D. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Luwawu. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Simons the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And here's Anthony for three. Offensive rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Dinwiddie left side. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bounce pass Anthony. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Simons the pass to Kenny. The three from Anthony. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's the pass to Jones. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard from outside scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
KD on the wing. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 8 points and 1 rebound.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at 2 guard. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Harden outside. Then finds Irving. A 3-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots
coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Griffin grabs the board. Nets trail by 10. Outside for Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to McCollum. And here's Nurkic, and Durant comes to help. A 3 from McCollum. A putback, and Covington stays with it. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Powell with it, guarded by Harris. Powell with it. 5 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. And it's McCollum in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nets trail by 8. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Lillard.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
McCollum kicks to Powell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. He dishes it to Powell. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. Count the bucket. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving against Anthony. Over Irving. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 5.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melo with the strong finish.
Offensive rebound, and it's Irving missing.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. Cantor kicks to Anthony. His three-pointer's off the mark. Harris passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazer. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Trailblazers leading by 4. We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Also Enes Kanter out there. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Anthony dishes to Jones. 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Kanter. Jordan with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Jones sends it back. Simons, the pass to Kanter. Stolen away. Here's Luwawu. Feeds to Jordan. Now Green. Back to Jordan. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Dinwiddie with the steal. Brown kicks to Green. Back to Brown. Right wing. Down low. Here's Green. And it's all evened up. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Lines it up for Jordan. Stolen by Kanter. Jones looking for an opening. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis-Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Good. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Anthony finds Hollis-Jefferson. Pass to Kanter. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
There's not a doubt in the building who they were going to look for the score, and that's Carmelo Anthony delivering again.
And it's good for 2.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime. What
energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Fires from 14. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They kick out to Brown to the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Anthony, the pass to Simons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Simons has got his first 2 points.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Pass to Luwawu. Brown feeling out a bit. Inside. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Simons. Here's the dish to Jones. Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Pass to Simon. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job at the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. On the wing, Harden. Covered by Lillard. Harden, no good. Now here's Lillard. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who spank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony. we bring you tonight into... Before we...
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's Portland. Here's McCollum. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5 now.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Holiday attacking. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lillard. Powell, no one around him. It's hauled in by Giannis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Lillard. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Middleton outside. And it goes down 2 points.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Now here's Powell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot on the wing. Lopez grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. The pass to Lopez. Middleton against Covington. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Nurkic with the steal. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The putback. No good there. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Just 4 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 14 feet away. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry. is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Bucks trail by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Giannis. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. The wide open look here for Holiday. That 3 off the mark. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Teague for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Portis after the Trailblazers pick up 2, and the shot goes in.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Here's Simons. 6 points for him. The feed to Carmelo. Rebounded by Tucker.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. A 3-ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 7. There's the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Teague against Cantor. Good on the bucket. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Nwora, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Teague. Here's Portis. Fouled in the act of shoot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So it's the Bucks now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Now Teague. Great positioning on the putback.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Simons. 8 points for him. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Nwora. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Portis, the pass to Nwora. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Pass to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Powell. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Double team on Holiday. Here's Lopez. From outside, off the mark. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Powell kicks to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside Holiday. He lobs it up.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead. Shaq. And...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Here is Lillard. He kicks to Powell. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
What a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Shoot 2.
The throw dropped for DiVincenzo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Holiday against Lillard. He feeds it to Covington. Now here's Powell. Portland no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And that's an intentional foul. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Middleton outside. Shoots over Powell. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. At the top of the key, Powell. Back to McCollum. Shooting. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 6.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Lillard against Holiday. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Bucks trail by 5. Holiday. He is still scoreless so far in this one. 1:46 left in the third. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell kicks to McCollum. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5, and so they foul intentionally. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Anthony. And there's the pass to Simons. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Fast break. Here we go. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Inside, Tucker. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mora, the pass to Portis. Passes to Mora. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Teague surveying the D. That one good for 2.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Jones. And the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Nice shot by Portis.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And it's Simons missing. Bucks trail by 4, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams changing it up here. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covington's there.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Back to Lillard. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard dishes to Covington. Holiday against Lillard. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Foul against Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself, But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. Man, that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Three-pointer, Miller. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton with it. On the wing, Holiday. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Powell. And here's Middleton. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Here's Lillard. McCollum. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line, and it's Portland with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Lillard against Holiday. From the arc. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And Middleton with the block.
Or the defensive hustle there.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Up. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Holiday against Harden. Clock at 6. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. In the corner, Middleton with it. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Irving with a clean look. Lopez grabs the board.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Middleton. Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Holiday against Harden. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The wide open look here for Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. KD drives in. And then Durant with the dunk.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Durant. Lopez left side. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Middleton.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harden kicks to KD. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Back to DiVincenzo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Nets with the lead. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. The fadeaway outside Irving. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Middleton for 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday against Harden. Pass to Claxton. Over Giannis. Claxton no good. Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from 3-point land since we got started tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Fires for 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good by Giannis.
It's getting scary out there to watch Giannis do what he do.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Claxton. And that one is off. Good D by Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
It'll count. Tie game in Milwaukee. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Teague in at the 1 spot. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, point guards sometimes show their strength. Teague does their incredible job, gets the shot to go.
Dinwiddie with it. Down low. Here's Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Out left to the wing. Up top, Tucker. Guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Teague. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Brown dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Brown's got his first basket.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Green. Here's Nwora. No points in the game yet for him. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. They kick it out to Green. Shoots over Tucker. Green, no luck. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Teague against Dinwiddie. On the pass to Tucker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 2.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Now here's Teague. Here's Nwora. Tucker the pass to Nwora. No good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That one falls.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Teague drives in. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh, Dinwiddie in position.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Teague the pass to Tucker, and he makes that one.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Passes it to Jordan. Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Teague the pass to Portis. Over to the wing. Connaughton kicks to Teague. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Connaughton missing. Nets leading by 6. Over in the corner, Brown. To the right side. Here's Luwawu, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Luwawu's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And they're on the break. Jordan dishes to Green. Pass to Luwawu. And here is Green. Brown outside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 8 points, and as great as James. And that'll.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Harden. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
Durant nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Middleton. And the layup is good. Middleton's got 9.
That is tough, watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Claxton no good. Bucks trail by 5. To the middle. And the dunk by Giannis.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
To the inside. Here's Claxton, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Inside, here's Claxton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Durant for three. They grab their own miss.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Middleton outside. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Harden the pass to Harris. Here's Claxton. Lopez covering. Now here's Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket for Middleton. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. Now the pass to Claxton. Durant down low. Guarded by Tucker. Misses the baby hook.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Passes it to Nora. Now here's Teague, guarded by Harden. Teague, the pass to Tucker. And the shot is long. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly, and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Bucks trail by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's his first trip to the line.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. That one is no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Outside Teague. Here's Tucker. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nets leading by 4. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Portis.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The Bucks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
No hesitation from Teague. Saw a seam and took it, finding a way to nail the shot.
Over in the corner, Brown. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Green. Pass to Luau. Nets passing it around. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To tie it up. Nice jump shot. Good. Juarez got his first points of the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They kick out to Brown. Pass to Luau. Outside, Green. Shoots over Tucker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Green's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Nora. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the middle, here's Portis. Jordan with some nice D.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Guarded by Jordan.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Luau, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Durant, the pass to Claxton. Outside Durant. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. Dishes to Lopez. Giannis up top, covered by Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. All by himself. All going up court. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And the dunk by Lopez. And for the Nets, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. To the paint, here's Claxton.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Down low. And
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Holiday against Harden. Harris up top. Harden left side. Inside. Yes!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And here's Holiday. This is it to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Outside Holiday.
It's in! And the come on the line. Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's the Nets now with the tip and staying with the play. Irving.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Here's Giannis. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Lillard against Harden, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
6 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Covington. Nurkic trying to get open.
Well, KD, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Powell against Harris. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Powell with the steal. It's Nurkic top of the key. It's deflected, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
It's deflected. Here's Harris. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. A 3 from McCollum. James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Claxton the pass to KD. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Brooklyn with the ball. Clock at 2. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Three-pointer. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
High post, KD. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Lillard outside. Back to Covington, and contact on the shots. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
1:56 left here in the first quarter.
and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McCollum, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harden against McCollum. And the basket by Harden.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Takes the three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Nets leading by 3. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Lillard against Harden. Oh, Covington in position. Irving with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Back to Lillard. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. From deep. Goes back up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Durant nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a... Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Derek Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Giles. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the point. To the middle. Here's Luwawu. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
2 points. That one goes. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Simons. He feeds it to Kanter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Here's Dinwiddie to the paint. Katie's. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Boy, how about about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Kicks it to Jones. Pass to Simons. Lobs it up for Cantor. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Griffin passes to Brown. Dinwiddie outside. And there it is for him. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Anthony's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Luwawu. Misses the three. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's the lob to Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The pass to Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Lillard outside. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Griffin grabs the board. Brooklyn leading by 17. Over to the left wing. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his three. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And that one hits back iron.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, how'd you... And that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Brown. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Dinwiddie against Lillard. Dinwiddie right side. Jordan tries again. Rebound by Nurkic.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets a very good look and converts.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And stolen by Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Launches a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard from outside. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Feeds it to Covington. Over Durant. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Harden. And Covington sends it back.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
Powell, the pass to Covington. And it's sent back by KD. Irving drives in. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Here's Claxton. Here's Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 9 points.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Durant for 3. Here's Irving. Nurkic with the block. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Covington with the ball. Portland again missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause. Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's McCollum. And that one, good. McCollum's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Covington passes to Powell. Lillard outside.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Harden scanning the floor. There's the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
A good look from McCollum. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 9-point game.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
The 3 from Anthony. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up at the end of the period. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Giles is out there with then it's Cantor. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Simons. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Cantor dishes to Carmelo. Back to Cantor. Jones looking for an opening. Lobs it up for Cantor. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Cantor is a big-time target. Sometimes just throw it toward the rim. He'll take care of the rest.
Shots good by Green.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Nets leading by 14. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Dinwiddie outside. Jordan at the elbow. And Cantor pulls it down.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Simons the pass to Cantor. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Cantor's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And there's a whistle that goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Durant for 3, and again it's the Nets missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. With it, now Covington defending. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And it's Lillard missing.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Covington finds Powell to the inside. Outside Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Covington. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Passes to Durant. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
For Portland, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Lillard looking around. To the paint, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Bobbed up there for KD.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And that one's good, Lillard.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Here's Claxton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Lillard gets it to go.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
McCollum against Irving. Right side, Durant shoots the three, buries it from three-point range.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Brooklyn. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Thank you.